Welcome back to part 3 of my newbie-friendly playthrough of Doom Eternal. Playing through the missions, kind of explaining what's going on with the mechanics and the story as we play. And so we're going to be playing the third mission, Cultist based, after a brief pit stop at the Fortress of Doom, which is the Slayer's mobile headquarters.
You can now find the remaining Hell Priests by activating your Celestial Locator. The second Hell Priest is located in the northern region of Earth. I will calibrate the portal now. The hub has several areas locked off due to power constraints. Once power has been restored, you will be able to access the entire ship.
So yeah, just to recap from the last mission, we picked up the parts of the Celestial. We picked up the Celestial Locator and a power core from Betrayer. We got our MacGuffin from the last mission, and we used that to locate the second Hell Priest, and we need to kill him to save Earth. Also, what Vega was just talking about with the ship is we picked up one Sentinel. We picked up a Sentinel battery, and we're going to plug it in right here.
Rising, re-establishing power to core and supplementary systems.
Ta-da! That means we can now explore other areas of the ship and see over here. Well, this is a skin that you can unlock, and it needs 2 Sentinel batteries here. Once you get those, it's just a visual cosmetic thing. Down here we have some actual upgrades, like this is another weapon mod. This is a suit point, which we'll get into in a minute. Down here we have a couple Sentinel crystals, which increase max health, max armor, or max ammo, as previously discussed. And yeah, again, another mod and another suit point. And so yeah, you get those by collecting batteries throughout the game, and they're easier or harder to locate, just kind of depending on the mission and what you're looking for. And we'll talk about this area in a second. We need to grab something from up here first.
The ice bomb modification to your equipment launcher has been completed. Once fired, the bomb will douse nearby enemies in freezing gases. You'll have to manually toggle the launcher to fire either ice bombs or frag grenades.
So yeah, Vega explained it pretty well. We now have, in addition to our frag grenade, we now have an ice grenade. So I'm going to fire one of those bad boys off. Pretty cool. Yeah, it'll freeze anything caught in the blast radius. And what he's talking about with the toggle, there's a separate button to fire grenades, and a separate button to switch between them. So if you look down in the bottom right hand corner, I currently have the frag grenade up, it's green. I press the toggle button and now I have the ice grenade up. So frag, ice. I'm not sure exactly why they did it that way, rather than just having a separate button for each one, but oh well. It does kind of line up with how the mods work though, so that sort of makes sense. In this area down here, we have another suit token over there. There's a big giant mech in here, which we don't get to use, but it's there and it does look cool. And one more thing up here. Actually, there's a couple areas outside which have some cosmetic stuff you can unlock. Down here we have this purely for fun area. We have a kind of like the Doom God's man cave. Got a chair here, got some books with some fun like joke names. If you get the game, read through them, they're kind of fun. Any toys we've collected will be over here. So we got the mini Slayer from earlier. We've got some pretty cool axes over here. Then we have a skateboard, computer. Let's see. The case of poor Daisy's empty rabbit hutch over here. Really sweet gaming rig. This is the armor from Doom 2016, is my understanding, and it's pretty cool because it kind of indicates that Doom Guy's been tinkering around with it, and that the current suit he's wearing is like a modification or like an improvement on that. So I kind of like that idea of showing him to being like a more like thinking and crafty character. Over here, this is pretty funny. So yeah, we had this column of rock, but if you notice, there's these dents in it. So basically, Doom Guy's been using this as a punching bag. That's how strong he is. He punches holes in rocks. Over here, we have a set of nunchucks, and it's funny because the nunchucks are not a playable weapon in this game, or as far as I know, any other Doom game. So basically, he's just been screwing around with these in his free time. So that's pretty funny. Yeah, picture of Daisy. Sadly, she was killed by the demons at some point, and it's part of Doom Guy's quest for revenge. And our weapons we've collected. And yeah, there's various other fun little Easter eggs and things scattered around here. So yeah. I was actually planning to do a separate video about the man cave area there, since it's just an optional Easter egg kind of thing, but I got carried away. So yeah. Right here we have our ballista and the 3D printer. We'll get that in a couple missions. But yeah, apparently Vegas, our boy Vega, is just ahead of the game and started making us one. And then, oh yeah, next thing we need to go to is the demon prison, our actual required objective. Down the elevator here. Nice big scary maker face. The makers are they're like a race of techno angels, is probably the best way to think of them. The con maker is their leader, and for quite some time they were revered by the Sentinels. The Ripatorium, the demon prison here, contains captive demons that the Doomslayer can use to practice skills on or unlock things. It's yeah, anyway, I'm gonna jump in. You do have to do it this one time, otherwise it's optional. Ice grenade. Yeah, see, frozen. So that was the demon prison. It's intended as an in-between mission practice area. You can go in there and practice without losing ammo or extra lives. Oh, that's a little weird because there's only one encounter that unlocks after every time you go to the prison, and you can only play like that encounter once. So yeah, I'm not sure, maybe there was like a different implementation at some point earlier in the design process, and it just kind of ended up this way, but anyway, it's an optional thing you have access to. So yeah, this is a suit token. We use these, or Praetor suit point. We use the Praetor suit points to upgrade our Praetor suit, the thing that we're wearing. So if I press the menu here and I go to suit. It shows me all of the abilities that I can unlock. The numbers here just indicate how many of each, how many tokens, how many suit points I need to unlock them. Right now I only have one, so I could unlock this grappler thing if I wanted to. And also there's no prerequisites for any of these. I just need to have the required number of points and I can unlock them in any order I feel like. And obviously the ones with that cost more are generally better than the ones that cost less. Although really at this point in my career, quote unquote, I'm more concerned about these green ones, which improve the frag grenade, these blue ones, which improve the ice grenade, these orange ones, which increase like mobility and speed and stuff, and I'm less concerned about these purple ones, which are for environmental hazards, and I'm not really concerned at all about the yellow ones, which are more navigational, like the item finder, for example. I know where everything is at this point. If you're new to the game, I think this is like a really good one to get, though. Maybe not as your first one, but it actually as your first one it might be just fine. But yeah, it'll help you find all the various power-ups and things, or I mean like the things like the batteries and the tokens and whatnot. So that might be a decent one to consider if you're newer. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, we're going here to kill Dag Rannick, the second of the Hell Priests. Oh.
Is somewhere in this facility. I cannot pinpoint its exact location at this time.
So yeah, there's batteries and suits tokens scattered around the maps, and they're hidden in various spots. I won't be doing like this is not intended as a guide to find all of those. I'll be picking all of them up in the earlier missions, but later in the game, when I get to the point where I feel like I don't need them anymore, I won't be doing that. So early missions you'll see them all, but later ones not so much. And something I'll come back to that in a second, mission. Maybe. Actually, I'll mention it now. Something I forgot to mention is that we now have these challenges for each mission. If we complete certain objectives, we'll be awarded a suit point. You know, we can spend those over here on our abilities. The first one was to ignite 4 demons with a single flame belch, and you may have noticed that at the start of that first combat there. So I've now earned an additional suit point, and I'm up to 2. Our other ones are we need to blow the turret off an arachnotron and get a sentinel crystal, and this is actually the next one that we'll earn. And although, okay, yeah. These guys are mecha zombies. They're cyborg zombies, tougher than your average undead. Yeah, they have like an arm-mounted flamethrower. like a claw hand. And I can take a good bit of damage.
Welcome, slave. Is my time at an end? Let's see if you're strong enough to survive this cursed city.
Oops.
The Slayer has arrived. All mortally challenged personnel, please be advised.
I'm gonna go here to open... there's a door down here, and I'm gonna go over here to make it open. I'm not sure why it works exactly that way, but it does. So yeah, fire that to stagger these guys. Or to... wait. Yeah, stagger. I've been saying falter, but it's supposed to be stagger for the glory kill, pre-glory kill thing. When they flash orange and blue, that means they're staggered and can be glory killed. Faltering is something else. So yeah, that was a Mancubus. They have arm cannons that deal a bunch of damage, so it's important that we blow those up as soon as possible. And I didn't get it on that guy. There we go, perfect. And yeah, this room has swinging blade traps, which make this a lot easier. So yeah, we get another suit token. And right here we have some ammo. And we have to shoot this to open up this part, and because of that, the designers have quite kindly gave us some regenerating ammo. And so we wait a few seconds and it'll come back again. I kind of take advantage of that in this mission because I want to save my chainsaw for a slightly more difficult part later on. And so yep, see, we got our fourth suit point I was looking for, and I was looking for 4 because this is the one I always pick, Faster Dasher. It makes our air dash, recharge a lot faster, so it makes us even more mobile. Ah, man. Okay, there we go. And yeah, this one also regenerates. If you go through here, there's an extra life, but I don't feel like grabbing it, so... Oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. And switching over to the micro missiles to take care of this All Knight down here. Ice bomb, grenade, micro missiles. Alright, okay. There's some more bullets up here. Whoops. There we go. These things up here are lost souls. We don't see them that often, but they're basically like suicide bomber things. I'm gonna kill this one, but I'm gonna show you with this guy. As he gets closer, he'll turn red, which means that he sees me and that he's coming after me. So yeah, if they're just floating, keeping your distance and sniping them is good. If they're not, killing them as soon as you can, probably a good idea. Later on, we'll encounter pain elementals, which, I mean, not in this level. Several levels from now, we'll encounter pain elementals, which just chuck those bad boys at you. Like, that's how they attack you, is they just spawn them and throw lost souls at you. Alright. Our next enemy here is shield soldiers. They have plasma shields that are really tough, and I'm going to actually let them spawn those. So yeah, they have these shields, and they're very resistant to damage, so like... So you had to pump all sorts of ammo into that just to stagger him. Plasma rifle works good to blow them up, which I'm not going to do that right this second. If you want to be cool, you can do this. Oh man, I got both of them. Actually, I wanted to hit one of them with that so that I could, because if you can hit with a plasma rifle to overload the shield, and the shield will blow up and it'll deal like splash damage. So I didn't want to kill them both prematurely. I wanted to snipe one and then blow them up. But anyway. Plasma rifle still takes several shots, and the precision bolt thing I did just kind of staggers them. Anyway. Oh, whoops. Doo-doo-doo. This next part here is kind of tough. But we do get the rocket launcher. Oops. Uh-oh. So yeah, that's what I was saving that for. Or saving my chainsaw stuff for. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, we might have made it here. Maybe. So yeah, if you have a full heat blast charge, like all 3 pips open, you can blow up both the cannons on a Mancubus. Yeah, you can take out both arm cannons at once. You have to be careful though, because he has this very powerful area of effect attack if you get too close. Our second rune here, and I'm going to go for Blood Fueled. You get a speed boost after you perform a glory kill, so see there's that red highlight around the screen now, and he's zooming around. What it doesn't say here is that you also get a speed boost after chainsawing a demon. Even though that's not a glory kill, you still get the speed boost, so it's pretty cool. And it's good because you can use it to like zip in and out of combat as you need to. Like, you know, go and get a glory kill and then like zoom away before the other demons can surround you. So yeah, we're gonna hit this green thing here to open this door. JK, it's a trap. That is a whiplash. They're like these snake-like demons. They're one of my most feared opponents because they have this like wave attack that deals a bunch of damage. Maybe not most feared, but they're one of the things I like the least. Yeah, see that wave thing that just shot at me? That deals a ton of damage if it actually hits you, and it goes a long way. Oh yeah, I'm gonna overload a shield this time. Yeah, see, it blows up. It still takes sharper shots though, so if you just like come around a corner and one of them standing there, it kind of sucks. Because their attack is short range, but it deals a lot of damage. So yeah, the whiplashes, the snake demons, they also... The AI for them is designed to stay out of your line of sight, so they're really sneaky too. Like they'll stay on the ground, so like, you know, if I'm looking up here, like they'll be on the ground like crawling like over here, or they'll crawl like, well, not over stuff, but you know, maybe I'm like looking over here, they might like crawl over here and then attack me, and yeah, so they can sneak up on you pretty good. They're noisy, they make like, you know, that rattlesnake kind of noise, but still. Yeah, splash weapons are also a good way to get these guys, or things with splash damage. Precision bolt is honestly not a good way to kill them, but I think it's cool. Just to show you what I'm doing in a little bit more detail, I'm hitting his arm. His arm sticks out. It's tricky to do that, especially at speed. But yeah, it's just something I'm kind of working on for fun. Okay, our mod here is we're going to get lock-on burst, which fires, if you look in the little preview, it fires 3 homing rockets, and so it deals a ton of damage. Killing an imp with it, like it's showing in the video, is just massive overkill. But anyway, lock-on burst. Lock-on burst is really powerful. And something that I did not mention earlier is that rockets actually do the splash damage from them, unlike the sticky bomb from the grenade, actually does damage you, so you gotta be careful. Like if you do, oh man, just watch my health and armor in the bottom left. Okay, watch my health and armor. See, I lost all my armor just because I was too close to that. Down here we have another suit point. And I think I just have one. Okay. Alright, and if you look up here where my cursor is in the top right, you can see all these weapon points I've been saving up from stuff. So I'm going to go over to my arsenal, and I'm actually going to upgrade something for once. So the lock-on burst, this reduces the time it takes to lock on to an enemy, and this reduces the time in between lock-on bursts. So the time it takes to select another enemy after I fire a lock-on burst is also decreased. And now that we've purchased both the upgrades, we can... There's this mastery challenge. There's another ability that you can unlock by completing the challenge. I don't really care about the one for the lock-on burst, but I will be unlocking another mastery in this level, and I'll show you that when we get there. Okay, gonna need that.
The beast draws near to me, my brothers and sisters, but he is weak. Your hate must match his will. Only
so yeah, lock-on burst.
be truly safe.
Lock and burst is good. There's a cacodemon coming in right behind us. Yeah, there's a revenant around here somewhere. You can hear him screaming. And there's an arachnotron. You can hear the turret firing. Yep, they're both right there. Now there's no more revenant. Oh, and now I got the speed boost. Oh, heck. Yeah, this arena's pretty crazy. I think when I first played the game, this was like one of those spots I got stuck for a pretty good while. It took me several tries to like beat this arena. And it's kind of like a comprehensive exam because it's like every heavy demon you've encountered is in here, including the Mancubi, which you've just, including the Mancubi and a Whiplash, which you've just encountered. But Doom does that a lot. Doom and Doom Eternal and whatnot, they do that a lot. I don't like it. They're just like, oh yeah, like, here's 4 of the thing that you just found, or here's 2 of this thing and 3 of this thing, and yep, that's that, see how the ground was all that energy, plasma type stuff that was on the ground there? That's that, close range attack I was talking about. And yeah, the Mancubus will do that to you if you get too close. So you're either going to time your stuff very carefully if you want to get to close distance with them, or you need to come in from the air. And I did not do either on that particular iteration, so let's see. There's a zombie, I can hear him. Yeah, perfect. Oh. He's near an explosive barrel, which... Oh, actually, I think I want ammo. Okay. So yeah, I mean, these things blow up. You've probably been seeing them. But what I was complaining about with him being close to it is that your flame belch can actually also set them off. So yeah, see? Fire working the way you expect it to. Gonna grab this ammo. And to explain what I did a second ago, this little wheel thing I just pulled up is called the weapon wheel. I believe the intended use is for console users. They don't have as many buttons to press to select weapons, so this lets them select weapons with the joystick. You can see right now the heavy cannon on the far right is highlighted in green, but if I want, I can move my mouse over and select the rocket launcher, and now I've switched. And if I have practice, I can switch relatively quickly. I don't, but you can, in theory, switch relatively quickly between weapons. I don't use it for that because I have things bound directly to buttons. Like, I press button, like the button for number 3, and I have plasma. I press tab. I have like the rocket launcher. So I don't need that, but what I do use it for is I use it to check my ammo, because it shows all of your weapons and how much ammo they have, and it's pretty convenient for that. It also slows down time slightly, so see how I'm moving very slowly, and how the snow is also moving slower, which gives you more time to move between weapons if that is what you're using it for. Actually, I think I'll use this with this Cacodemon up here just to show you. So see, now he's moving slower, and now he's slowly gathering his attack, but it also doesn't really give me much of an advantage. Like, I can't take advantage of that. I can't be like, oh, I'm going to slow down time whenever I feel like. No, you can't do that. There is a rune that gives you some slow motion.
Salvation lies in his destruction. The myth of the Slayer's strength is exposed now to us. Can you see it, brothers? He has lost the resolve to continue. Eat his soul. I must survive this. Protect me in my time of need, and you will secure your place in the new world.
Need. I love the way he says need. But yeah, sorry guys, you are not living to see the new world. These cultists here basically have no hit points, so you can just dash into them and they'll fall over dead. The reason I'm killing them all, besides general fun, is it unlocks a secret here. So yeah, this thing right here is it's called a megasphere, and also there's another name for it, a soul sphere, something like that. Anyway though, it's like an OG Doom power up. If you pick one up, in this game, it'll completely restore your health and armor. But we'll leave it there for later, perhaps.
Your super shotgun is nearby, a relic from your past. The priests have kept it hidden from you in this remote location.
Surprise! So yeah, that's our super shotgun that Vega was just talking about. It's a double-barreled shotgun, but I do think super shotgun's a little more appropriate because it deals a ton of damage. Alright. Oh yeah, this room's really hard, the red room. I might die.
Attention, all mortally challenged personnel. The Slayer is inside
Gas can.
the facility. Please proceed with aggression.
These guys blow up. Bam. Or well, they fly when they blow up, even better. There's a whiplash in here somewhere. Nice. Yeah, the cue ball fell right into him. Or right into her. Okay, I managed to kill one of them, so we might be okay. Okay, whew. I think we're good now, maybe. Oh, nope, there's a gargoyle. It's kind of impressive, he's from a couple waves ago. I think. But yeah, that room's really difficult because you're in a very tight space, and there's a bunch of demons, and everything is on fire, which deals more damage to you if you touch it. I just charged that up because there's a Sentinel crystal in here, and once I pick it up, I'm going to take an ammo upgrade, which, in addition to increasing your max ammo, also completely fills up your current ammo. So yeah, I'm taking this because I want the loot magnet thing next, and I also want some more ammo. Or increase my max ammo. So yeah, shotgun now holds 18, heavy cannon now holds 90, plasma rifle now holds 175, and I now hold 10 rockets instead of 9. Secret encounter here. Gonna grab this armor first. You may have noticed a minute ago I referred to the Whiplash, the Snake Demon, as a she. Canonically they're female, so I'm sticking to that if I am using pronouns for them. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, I need to... Ah! Almost messed it up really badly. And down here is a Cacodemon. Hey, one thing about these is, they look very threatening as like a trap, but don't worry about it. If you get crushed, it doesn't deal any damage, it just resets you. So yeah, Cacodemon. I always immediately duck behind this skull protrusion here because this particular one will just open up with a full barrage of plasma balls like as soon as you step off. So if you miss the shot to stagger them, it's good to have some cover to protect you. Otherwise, it'll just like kill you instantly if you're just out in the open. Suit token. And this time I'm gonna grab Hot Swapper. Which this lets us switch between weapons quicker, also lets us switch mods quicker. So yeah, good bit faster. Yeah, lock-on's ridiculous. I just completely vaporized that Revenant. Battery. Jump. And let's see. Jump. And I'm gonna get a quick sip of water here. Okay, back to the game. This is a cool little surprise here.
successful. You are now in control of the Revenant drone. You may use it to reclaim your property.
So yeah, we're now inside the body of a Revenant. That's pretty sweet. The shrieky guys, the jetpacks, and the rockets. Now we get to do that. I have a jetpack. It's kind of like that level in GoldenEye where you get the tank and you're just zooming around in a tank and shooting stuff. This part's pretty fun. And it's just for fun here. I have absurd amount of health if you look down in the bottom left, and I don't take very much damage. Yeah, see. Pretty sure this is just an ad for battle. In some ways, just an ad for battle mode, which is the multiplayer option for Doom Eternal, where it's 2v1. It's player controlled demons versus one person controlling the Slayer. And so I think your player demon is something kind of like this, like the Revenant is one option. So they're kind of just showing you how that works. But it's super fun. I always enjoy playing this part, even if it's just really simple. Something else I was going to say about it too, but I forgot. Oh yeah, Vega's line there, he's like, you may use it to reclaim your property. That just sounds so, like, I don't know, badass in kind of an understated sort of way. Like, it's, yeah, very matter of fact. And this next bit... So yeah, well, actually, first of all, let me show you something. I'm gonna go over to the arsenal and we're gonna upgrade the super shotgun. The super shotgun has a meat hook, which you can see there at the bottom of the gun. It's a grappling hook. I'll show you that a little more in a second. The quick hook lets you use that more frequently by decreasing the recharge time. This fast stance thing basically just lets you reload the super shotgun faster. Flaming hook over here, it will, when you grapple onto an enemy, it'll set them on fire for a brief time. That's the mastery, and if you kill them in that window, they'll drop armor, so that's really good. It gives you another way to recharge your armor besides the flame belch. The mastery challenge for that, in the bottom right here, is you have to kill 50 demons. It says 50 demons with the super shotgun. That's not correct exactly, but you have to kill 50 demons like while you are grappled to them with the meat hook, and you can unlock it in one level. I'm about to unlock the entire mastery here. Yeah, I'll talk more about that in a second. And so yeah, here's our first kill for that. So yeah, you see in the corner there, Meat Hook Master. 1 of 50. 1 down, 49 to go. 2 of 50. 3 of 50. And this room here, there are demons in each of these crates. They're not random. You can know what's in them eventually. This one right over here to the left and in the middle here has a bunch of ammo, like effectively an almost unlimited amount, or might as well be. Over here in the back right corner we have some health and armor and another cue ball. Which, okay. I like using the precision bolt on some of these heavier demons because it gets into a good stagger state, which makes it easy to kill them with the meat hook and thus increase the mastery, or progress along the mastery farther, get more mastery kills. Oh yeah, I haven't really been talking about the meat hook, have I? As you can see, it's a grappling hook. It pulls you towards the demons by default, but that's really underselling what you can do with it. Because you can also use them... Oh, oops. You can also use them as pivot points, and to just like fling yourself into the air, just defy physics completely. And like, I'm not even that good with it. I've seen people on YouTube just like shoot themselves into the stratosphere, and then also somehow use it to keep themselves in the air. Like, it doesn't even make sense. But yeah, it adds even more mobility to the Slayer. Oops. There we go. There's a Mancubus over here. We're gonna double grenade him and shoot him a couple times. And then in this back corner, oops, man. Perfect. Oops. I did not realize he was that dead. And if you want to check the status of your masteries, you can, or the challenges, the weapon challenges, you can go over here. This is our mission challenges. Weapons, we're now up to 15 of 50. You can get to 17 by the end of this room, but I got a little excited and shot things instead of meat hooking them.
Attention, all cultists.
This hallway here is a bunch of mecha zombies. You can get a lot for the mastery, but you need to be really evasive, which air control helps a lot with that. Being able to move in midair. You also want to be using your flame belch as much as you can. Give you a nice armor pool. And yeah, it's not intended as a meat hook mastery guide, but I am just trying to explain what I'm doing. And these guys down here are dumb, so they'll just keep wandering forward and get crushed by the blades, which is sort of unfortunate for mastery purposes. So I'll use the ice bomb to try to freeze a couple of them to save them for me. And we can get 3 more kills here by picking up this soldier toy, because it has a little trap. It's kind of fun. It's like something you'd see in the OG original Doom games. There are all kinds of like traps where demons would spring out at you if you like grabbed a... Like they'd be like, oh, like here's this conveniently placed armor, and you'd pick it up and then like, you know, a bunch of cacodemons spawn or something like that. There aren't many of those in Eternal. It's kind of a different mindset for games these days, which is fine. Although the exact trap I mentioned is actually in the previous mission, Exultia. Okay, another suit point. Over here we have this little nook with some ammo, and that makes these lost souls spawn, as well as a couple of imps over there, who are throwing fireballs at us as I speak. Okay, and then ice bomb. Yeah, these things burn. Grab that. Secret encounter right here. This one is kind of tough, so I'm going to let my ice bomb recharge before I go in there. Let's see. We're up to 32 on the Meat Hook Master. And yeah, the Meat Hook Mastery unlocking this level kind of originated from... Well, I was reading about how to unlock it, because it's a good ability, and like watching a YouTube video, and someone in the comments was like, oh yeah, it's like easy to unlock. You can just unlock it in like Cultist space. It's pretty easy. And I'm like, this dude's a jerk. Like come on, like that sounds hard. Like you can't, like yeah. And then I actually tried it and was like, oh yeah, you can. 50 is like not as big of a number as I thought. And then I did it more and more, and now I have it pretty good. I'm not gonna say down to a science, but yeah, you know, I'm getting there. I know about when I unlock it, and it'll be in just a few minutes. But yeah, much more attainable than I thought. Okay. So when I pull this, we're going to have a couple whiplashes drop from the ceiling, and then we're going to have a Mancubus coming here. This one is, in my opinion, probably the toughest secret encounter in the game. Ah! Shoot. Okay, cool. Gas can. Well, I've had pretty good luck with it lately. But yeah, it's just such a, like an enclosed... It's an enclosed space here, and if you don't get one of those... If you don't get this whiplashes quickly enough, they'll start throwing, like, those wave attacks at you that deal a bunch of damage, and then your only escape route is here, which gets cut off by that Mancubus, so yeah, it's just rough. Really small enclosed areas are the dangerous bits. Or some of the more dangerous bits in the game. And, okay, Ice Bomb. Which I'm gonna need right here. Whoa. Yeah, this room can be a little touch and go because there's a bunch of gargoyles, which are usually a little more aggressive. And there's also a couple tentacles you have to avoid. Oops. Ah! And yeah, gargoyles just love to get right up in your face. Blow this up. Yeah, the lock on the tentacles can be a little tricky. The best time to get them is like right there, kind of as they're after they've completely emerged, but kind of before they go back or as they go back. And I'm gonna chainsaw this guy just to give myself some more shotgun ammo, shotgun shells. Break this. And so yeah, this next part coming up, this is usually where I unlock it, is like right in this encounter, where I usually unlock the Meat Hook Mastery. Okay, normally I might stagger him, but I did the precision bullet rocket launcher to save shotgun shells. And if you get two enemies at the same time, or more than one enemy with a shotgun, if you kill more than one enemy with the meat hook, it'll count both of them. or count all of them for the purposes of the mastery. So like if you look, we're at 47 right now, and I might be able to get it. Yeah, see, that completely unlocked it. That was 3 kills, or more than 3. Which, I'll wait for this guy to stop catching fire. So yeah, now that we've unlocked the flaming hook, which is the music mastery, he's gonna catch on fire when I grab him. Yeah, see, he's on fire now. He went out really quickly. He didn't stay on fire as long, but yeah, see, on fire, not on fire. And so what you do, bam, makes armor, which is great because it supplements your flame belch. So it's a really powerful ability, and worth the work. Let's see. To unlock this bit, you shoot this, you punch this, and it makes a laser thingy here, which opens that door.
Are you growing tired, Slayer? We will break your will yet.
No. Oops. Okay, man, I missed like all my shots there. Oh yeah, rockets, arachnotrons will just jump out of the way of them, so like if you had just fire one at them, like see, he just moved. So you gotta be a little tricky with them, like wait for him to be stationary, for example. Or you can just lock onto him and the rockets will follow him. Oh yeah, our Slayer gate is over here, so I'm gonna grab the key, which is hidden down here. Okay. This one is not as hair-raising for me, because we now have a lot more weapons at our disposal. Yeah. I'm gonna try to grab a third gas can here. Alright. Okay. Oops. There we go. So yeah, this guy right here is a Prowler. They're basically like more annoying versions of imps. A little bit tougher, a little bit stronger. They hurl balls of plasma at you. The defining quality of Prowlers, though, is that they teleport. So they can teleport in and around the arena, and they love doing that stupid thing that Night Prowler from the X-Men does, where they teleport behind you. And yeah, it's pretty fun. And they deal like a ton of... They're ferocious if they get into melee range with you, and they'll just maul you to death. So once again, always keep moving, and I just sort of assume that they're like behind me or beside me. If I see one teleport in the... If I actually see one teleport away, I assume that they're teleporting in behind me or something, like right then. Oh, heck. Okay, cool. Flaming hook coming in clutch. Cool. And also, as we complete Slayer Gates, we get these things. They're Empyrean keys. There's 6 Slayer Gates in the game. You beat them all, get all 6 keys. You unlock a special weapon in the Fortress of Doom, which we'll get there. So yeah, check out this thing. This is an Agaddon, I believe. They're this race of prehistoric monsters that, well, prehistoric monsters that lived on Earth, supposedly. And the reason the base is up here is because the priests are, or particularly Daegranic, the one that we're hunting right now, has this whole project to create Doom Hunters, quote-unquote, that are like cybernetic versions of the Agaddons, and it's like both a project involving both magic and science. But yeah, anyway, this is like a crucified specimen of one. I mean, they never really tell you like why he's in this room or what's going on here, but yeah, that sort of explains what you're seeing.
I do not fear you. This match is not won yet. Come find me, Slayer. I will be waiting.
And yeah, I might be able to trigger this without picking it up. We'll see. Perfect. And before I go any further, let's see. Okay, I've got all the suit tokens. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got the batteries 1, 2, 3. So I've got all the essential collectibles. And this is the very last arena here. I love the meat hook. The meat hook is so cool. Let's see. Man. Yeah, now would be a good time to talk about quick stopping, but I'm a little busy. I will get back to that in a second. Well, after this combat, probably. I will explain what quick swapping is and how I'm able to fire some of this, how I'm able to shoot guns so fast. Oh, nuts. I need a chainsaw. There we go. Yeah, meat hook. You can just fly, basically. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, heck. Yeah, that's that wave attack from the whiplashes I've been talking about multiple times. She just straight up hit me really hard with that one. Oh, and she got me and killed me. Yeah. So, I died. It happens to the best of us. And I'm not even the best of us. So, quick swapping. Let's see. So, like, if I fire a rocket, I'll need to reload afterwards. So, and you can watch the animation on the rocket launcher. So, I fire. It has a little animation to reload. Like, you can kind of see it refire or chamber up another one. But I can skip that by same thing with this. Oh. Interrupting my tutorial, very rude. We'll come back to quick swapping in a second. It's a very professional, well-polished YouTube video here. Let's kill them properly this time. Ah. Oh, heck.
The priest has stopped moving. I will lock in signal now.
Okay. So yeah, that was that. A little bit easier when I'm not talking off the cuff. Let's see, and I'm gonna go back to here for a second to talk about quick swapping, like I tried to do a couple different times. Okay, so normally you fire a gun and you have to reload it, just like in real life, quote unquote. But if I fire the gun and switch to another gun, I can immediately switch back to my gun and fire it. So to do that a little bit faster, or well, hold on. I don't usually do this particular combo, so, but 1 second, let's see, okay. As you're able to see, I could fire the super shotgun a lot faster. Like, I didn't have to wait for the reload. I could just... skip over that by, I could essentially skip the animation, the reload animation, by switching to another weapon, and then I could fire that weapon in the meantime. Same thing for the rocket launcher. Like, you shoot it, and normally I have to wait to fire a second rocket. But with this, I can fire, switch, fire, and so yeah, it allows you a lot quicker rate of fire. And the precision bolt is one that gets thrown in there often. So if you see me like just fire out a burst of stuff, that's how I was doing that. And hopefully that kind of explained it. It'll be a little easier to show off again later, but yeah. If you see me firing off... If you see me switching between a lot of weapons frequently and firing off a barrage of shots like that, that is both why and how, is skipping over the reload animation by switching between weapons. It's a built-in mechanic of the game. Alright, so I've got everything. Let's see... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, off to the next level. So yeah, thank you for joining me for part 3 of the newbie playthrough of Doom Eternal. That was Cultist Base. The next mission will be Doom Hunter Base, where we'll encounter the finished Doom Hunter, the thingy that was on the cross in there, we'll encounter the full bad cyborg thing of that. So yeah, thank you again. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.